Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we have Thronebreaker 7-star Moondragon boss. So she's not too difficult to fight, but there are a couple things you need to pay attention to. So the first thing we have are the nodes. So there's 4 nodes, actually not too many. There's one that's actually pretty annoying, and it's called One Eye Open. And basically that means if you stun her, the damage that she takes while she's stunned, you take it back as well. So let's say my Iceman does like 1000 medium attack in the stun, I will take that damage back. So you don't really want to stun her and hit her in this fight, but there's one champion that really works great for this, which I'll say afterwards. But the other nodes, so when the attacker completes a 5-hit combo, both champions are afflicted with a power sync debuff for 9 seconds. And you know, if you pop a special attack or if she pops a special attack, takes damage. And she wants her to have a power sting on her, because she gains certain effects from the power sting. And then also if you pattern her, she will get inflicted with a bleed debuff, which by the way, she will take like around 70 damage. She takes less damage from it, but basically if you stun her, because she's taking that damage from the bleed, you will start taking it as well. So because of One Eye Open, so be careful. And then there's also Ebb and Flow Intercept, which is pretty cool. I mean, you gain a nice bonus from you know, intercepting, getting that fury. And the playstyle is like intercepting a lot, because you know, you don't really want to stun her, like I said. So she reduces the potency of power sting, bleeds, degeneration, and poisons by 30%, so keep that in mind. And also she has Mind Blast and psionic charges. So the Mind Blast, basically if she's interrupting your heavy attack, which she shouldn't do on defense, or attacks you in the block with the first medium or the first light, she will deal some red damage to you because she's activating the Mind Blast. And every time she activates a Mind Blast, she gains 1 psionic charge, which the psionic charges, she gets them with a special one as well. She does that little thing, she waits right there, and as you're waiting, because you cannot hit her unless you bypass miss, she will still gain those psionic charges. And then if she goes to 20, she activates the psionic transcendence, which gives her some certain effects. But basically, psionic charges give her more critical damage, and you gotta keep in mind that the more critical damage she gets, the more red damage she will deal from the special 2 or from gaining Mind Blasts. So if she has a lot of those charges, basically if you block a hit, you will see the difference. Your health will definitely drop a certain amount. And then also if she has 20 psionic charges, and she goes to the psionic transcendence, she even takes less damage from bleed, poison, and power sting and stuff like that. Also, she cannot be evaded when she's on that psionic transcendence. And then the special one, like I said, there's a good trick you can do. See how she's waiting there? If you time it correctly, like after this fight, we're gonna play this again. If you time it correctly, it's kind of like Professor X's when he's channeling his charges. You can bait a special one like we're gonna do here, and if you time this correctly, you see that timer on the miss? When it expires, you attack. So I missed it there. See, so the opening is definitely a small opening, but you can practice it and get better at it. And that's basically a free opening, because the special one is like pretty easy to avoid. You gotta like dash away. And let's play this fight again so I can show you what I mean. So she's gonna go for the special one here, and dashing in so we cover some distance, and boom. Just when that miss passive goes, that's when you go and attack. But you don't want to do it too early, because your hit is gonna miss and she's gonna immediately retaliate you. You don't want to be too late. It's rather being sorry, you don't want to be too early. It's rather you being too late, because you know she's just gonna evade you. But if you're too early, she's gonna attack you. So keep that in mind. The special 2 is a little bit tough to full dex, and it can be unblockable as well if she's on psionic transcendence, which again, she gets it when she's got 20 of those. She activates when she's got 20, and it could be annoying, you know, to dex this, because yeah, if it's unblockable, she does like some beam attacks, rather baiting special ones, because even if you block, she does some burst damage as well based on her critical damage rating, which will again increase based on how many of those charges you'll have. the psionic charges. And that is pretty much it for Moondragon. Like, you don't really want to stun her because of One Eye Open. Try and get your openings from that special one or from intercepts. And yeah, Iceman is doing like a pretty good job there. Even when I streamed this earlier, he did do a lot of damage. Like, he's buffed as well. This is without any synergies, no Scorpion synergy. Yeah, deal some massive damage with Iceman. And also, as you can see, we have a lot of those energy vulnerabilities. So she inflicts us with 5, I believe, when she activates Psionic Transcendence. And then the more Psychic charge she gets, sorry, the more Mind Blast she triggers, the more energy vol you get, which is basically free healing. So yeah, she's gonna go to 20 now, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna inflict 5. Even more, actually, yeah. So yeah, because she's getting a lot of those charges, we're getting inflicted with energy vol, and that's why she hurts a lot in the block. So yeah, just this fight is like, try and not block at all. Try and deal your damage with the power sting she inflicts. You don't really want to do that bleed when you parry, because again, if you parry again, she's stunned and she's taking damage, which means you will take the damage back, 100% of the damage back. And here, I'm actually a forcer, so if I take some damage back, I will definitely notice the difference, because, you know, I don't have too much health. Dash in. There we go. I think the next ones are the ones I'm going to miss from this run. You see, I did take some damage from that power sting node, but it's alright. Iceman still has a lot of health there. I missed it. And see that block damage? How much health was that? I only had 6 energy vol, and from 70% I went down to 58, which not good, man. This is like 1 block hit, and that wasn't the block damage, it was the red number, because her critical damage is multiplied right now based on the psychic charges she has. I missed it there again. I want to play it safe, so yeah, that's why I messed up. And now, so there is a certain champion that works amazing for One Eye Open. Because, you know, One Eye Open is basically the damage you take while being stunned. Or sorry, while the opponent is being stunned. But let's go over to the best counters, and I'm going to say who is that champion. So that champion is Colossus. And as you might know, Colossus with his heavy attack right here, he gains a Fury, but before he does that, he consumes that armor up. So basically, because, like, let's say you parry with Colossus, you throw your heavy attack, the stun immediately, it's immediately gone when you throw that heavy attack. But you have your opening, which means you're going to deal damage, you're going to give them power without you taking the damage, because you deal the damage when the opponent is technically not stunned, you know? So Colossus is definitely one of the best counters if you don't really want to intercept too much. He is actually perfect for it because he's a mutant champion. So I would say he's one of the best counters for that, if you're not familiar with Moondragon. And then also, champions that have true sense, like Hercules with his special one, you know, he can bypass the miss that she does with the special one, so you don't even have to time it. You just bait the special one, super easy, outrange it, and then you can just attack her, because it lasts for 16 seconds with Hercules as well, and you know he's Hercules. And also you can go with CGR with his 5-feet combo ending on a medium. He has a vigilance, which you can make it last for even 20 seconds if you want to, and then deal massive damage bypassing the special one. You just easily bait that special one and you deal a lot of damage. So yeah, just keep baiting special ones. Don't really try and stun her unless you have Colossus, because you will take some damage back. Even if you're a 6th rank 4, you do have a lot of health to work with, but because you deal a lot of damage, you will definitely suffer that. So yeah guys, let me know what you think about Moondragon, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.